Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sports Talking Machine. I'm Chuck Schillinger, your guide through the wild, wacky, and wonderful world of sports. Buckle up, because we have a jam-packed lineup today from football fields to baseball diamonds, and everything in between. Let's dive headfirst into the NFL, where the preseason has officially wrapped up. But trust me, the drama is just heating up. The Dallas Cowboys concluded their preseason with some serious question marks hanging over their heads. Micah Parsons, that beast of a linebacker, was watching from the sidelines, and boy, you could almost hear the collective sigh of relief from the rest of the league. Why? Because when this guy is on the field, he's a game changer. With the Cowboys looking to finally assert themselves in the NFC, they can't afford to have their star sitting out any longer than necessary. Meanwhile, speaking of underachievers, former Bears running back Johnson did not hold back on his criticism of Chicago's offense, calling it not good enough. My friend, this is an understatement of epic proportions. The Bears have been floundering more than a fish out of water, struggling to sort out their offensive identity. If they want to avoid being the punchline of the NFL, someone better step up and fix that mess. Todd Johnson, I hear you loud and clear. And then there's the drama out of Washington. Reports are circulating about the Commanders trading running back Robinson to the 49ers. I've got to say, the 49ers just added another weapon to their already explosive offense. Think about it. A backfield with Christian McCaffrey and Robinson? That's like adding more fireworks to an already crazy 4th of July celebration. It's all about stacking the deck in the NFC West. And the Niners are playing their cards right. A little injury news out of Atlanta, where the Falcons' right tackle McGarry may find himself on IR. Look, if your offensive line can't stay healthy, you might as well be throwing darts with a blindfold on. And in more unfortunate news for Pittsburgh fans, Steelers defensive tackle Harmon joins the injury report with an MCL sprain. These injuries are piling up like my laundry after a long weekend. Swinging on over to the MLB. My friends, the young guns are making some serious noise. Top prospect Chandler made his debut by securing a 4-inning save. What a way to introduce yourself to the big leagues. If that's not a statement, I don't know what is. This kid is showing that he belongs, and you better believe the fans are buzzing. And hey, speaking of rookies, Ray's Williams had a jaw-dropping debut, smacking a home run and bringing in 3 RBIs. That's what we call an amazing start. I mean, the kid probably felt like he had just stepped off a roller coaster and he's already hitting home runs. If that's not a confidence booster, then I don't know what is. At this rate, the Rays might be onto something special. Now, let's talk about the Red Sox. They've moved Buehler to the bullpen, and let me tell you, he's eyeing a reset. They need to figure this out before they resemble a sinking ship in a storm. And let's not ignore the Toronto Blue Jays, where Bieber looked stellar in his first start since April 2024. A little warning to the league. This is the kind of comeback story that gives fans the chills. Oh, and Adames with his 2 home runs in his Brewers return. He said it felt like a movie. Buddy, it's a blockbuster in the making. Give that man an Oscar. The Brewers could definitely use that kind of performance as they gear up for the final push toward the postseason. Switching gears to the WNBA. The Minnesota Lynx are on a hot streak, with their sights set on their 30th win of the season. They're gunning for that historical milestone against the Indiana Fever. And trust me, with the way things are going, this team is primed and ready to make a serious run. This is where champions are born, folks. And let's just pause a moment to appreciate Alyssa Thomas of the Mercury. Talk about MVP legitimacy. Her historic performance isn't just making waves, it's sending shockwaves through the league. The way she's been playing is nothing short of sensational. Talk about rising to the occasion. She's like that cake that rises perfectly in the oven. Just when you think it's done, it surprises you with greatness. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows, folks. The Fever had some unfortunate injury luck, with Odyssey Sims leaving a game against the Lynx due to injury. Even teams with replacements have injuries. That's like trying to fill a leaky bucket with water. They better start wearing bubble wrap or something. And let's not forget about the Lynx's incredible triple-double leader in their win over the Fever. If you haven't seen that performance, then you've been living under a rock. These women are proving that they too can dominate a game with flair. Now let's switch fields and slide into the world of soccer. Chelsea's Estevao made his debut in a stunning fashion, shining like a diamond in his first start. If you blinked, you might have missed it, but this kid is ready to make a name for himself in the Premier League. There's always one player who pops up and electrifies the field, and it looks like he just found his moment. Meanwhile, Ludmila from the NWSL made history with an unbelievable hat trick in just 10 minutes. That's a record, that's a dream. Talk about a way to announce yourself to the league. Teams around the league are going to have to check their rearview mirrors, because if you're not watching this lady, you might just get burned. On the international scene, the Kennedy Center will host the draw for the 2026 World Cup. Mark the calendars, folks. This is where dreams will be made and dashed. The World Cup is a magical event, and with the US hosting, you better believe the spotlight will be at an all-time high. Bayern Munich's Harry Kane, meanwhile, is singing a sweet tune about his instant connection with Diaz. This is what happens when stars align. The magic on the field is palpable. Just imagine the havoc they could wreak together. It's like a dynamic duo in a superhero movie. And lastly, Nuno is out there quashing any sack talk concerning his job security with Forest, insisting he's not close to being on the hot seat. Trust me, Nuno, if you don't pull this season off with some serious wins, that seat might just turn into a blazing inferno. As always, sports fans, we'll be watching all these stories unfold with bated breath. It's been another wild week in the world of sports, and you know I'll be right here to break it all down for you. Until next time, this is Chuck Schillinger signing off. Remember, keep your eyes on the ball, the players on the field, and most importantly, the passion in your heart. See you soon.